y'all. Trying to get this camera situated the right way here. Give me 1 minute. Kind of a different way of mounting it whenever you're doing a vertical, I guess. How's everybody doing today? The end of the work week, hopefully, for everybody. Whoop. That thing almost came off. Wouldn't be a live stream without an incredible amount of technical difficulties, right? Alright. Let's see here. Trying to charge the phone while simultaneously remount the camera to do a vertical. It's pretty fun. Pretty fun indeed. I could have had this set up already with that tripod, but yeah, I didn't want you guys to have to be like looking this way. All right, I think I got it set up. All right, does that look all right? Can y'all hear me? Visual, audio, everything good? I wipe off the camera lens. Probably wouldn't help that I've got some fingerprints on it. There we go. Dun 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 dun. All right. What's up, y'all? How's everybody doing today? Doing this MSI Scale Swap video. Or vertical, I guess. Alright, so I can't screw this one up. Mr. Eddie, I think is already here. Or he might be here soon. I don't know. I'm sure he's here to lend me some supportive comments. What's up, Marco? Clint Crosby. Hello, dear. Cole Foster. Support me all the way from work. I appreciate it. Help with Gadgets says TKE is short-statured. Well, that's not very supportive, is it? Help with Gadgets. So I appreciate your comment. Mad Yako, what's up, buddy? I see we're in the PM, so you're definitely awake. How you doing, Mad Yako? Got Clint Crosby in the house. Neil McKenzie, the other Neil. TKE smells like sausages. Well, you smell like sleep, sir. Have this on in the background. Can't listen right now. Well, I appreciate it, Tommy. Help with Gadgets. Thank you, sir. I'll go get a drink out of the fridge real quick here in the garage. We'll get started on this if we get started on the which means I don't hear TKEs droning. Well, thank you, Tommy. Let's see if I can get this done before the kiddo gets home from school. Trying to make sure the camera is set up all right. These verticals are weird, setting the camera up. I'm used to setting it up whenever I film. Like whenever I make videos, I make them with my camera on my phone, and I set it up, you know, horizontal and film down like that. So everything, like the mount that I have that this thing's attached to up here, all that is kind of set up to do horizontal. So last minute I decided, oh, that'd be a great idea right before I start doing the live stream to swap over to vertical. And yeah, that didn't work out too good. So I don't know. We'll see. Hopefully you guys can see and hear everything all right. What's up, Blessed Knives? How's it going, man? TKE want a hanky? Yeah, send me one of those Mad Yako hanks. Mad Yako, maybe an LSU one. Maybe one with the LSU Tigers logo and Also, the Knight's Edge logo somehow incorporated into that. That would be pretty cool. Also would become the next channel, Hank. If you do that, I will definitely give away my current channel, Hank. Dogs back there barking their asses off. I'll send you something. Well, I appreciate it, Mad Yako. You don't have to. I was planning on in the future buying one of your Hanks, actually, sir, one day. Maybe multiples of them. I think that'd be pretty cool to include in like milestone giveaways and stuff. What's up, Mike's Knives? Gummy's picking him up. I'll communicate through live stream. Bless Knives saying hey to everyone. You can buy them too, but I'll send you a nice one soon. Yeah, Mad Yako, if you want to put up, I don't know, I guess you can't do links in a vertical, can you? I don't think so. But if you want to put up directions or whatever to your Etsy store, you're more than welcome to do that, of course. All right, so here's today's patient. We've got the Microtech MSI. This is the one with the polymer handles that I got a while back. And also, a while back also got the original goat scales, aluminum original goat scales to put on here. Took about 2 months for them to come in. I got them in the mail this week. There you go. Check them out. MadYako.etsy.com. 25% off today only. Hell yeah, that was an exceptional deal. Y'all check out Mad Yako, man. Check out his hanks. He's got some pretty cool stuff on there. But this knife has been just an awesome carry knife. I absolutely love it. But those, I can't wait to get these scales on here. And those are right here. It's the ones I ordered. That's the aluminum. I think that's gunmetal maybe pattern. I don't know. But OG goat scales. They didn't have the titanium ones available, and I've liked every set of aluminum scales I put my hands on. These are made in the USA. It does take, like I said, a couple months to get them, but we'll see if they were worth the wait. See what it does to the knife aesthetically. I was gonna just do a scale swap video on this. I was like, I've been telling everybody I'm gonna do a vertical for about the last 3 months. So let me see how that turns out. All right, so the difference, one of the differences is, and I swapped out lanyard bands. If you guys don't know, I stripped out his T20 pivot on that on accident because I thought that the pivot screw would come out. That's a T20, which is extremely hard to strip out, but I did it. So this side is captive and this side is not. So that is one thing I'm going to take with me into the scale swap here. But I liked his original goat scales, man. They really redefined that knife, you know, turned it into, you know, it felt like more premium and, you know, felt like a heavy metal, I guess, better knife for some reason. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We'll start taking this thing apart. Dwayne Letterman, I think that's pretty cool too. You look at the inside of it. OG goat, original goat, USA made. Pretty cool. Brand new American. What's up, buddy? So Let's see how we're gonna go about this here. Take off this side first, I believe. Probably gonna take off the tab and the clips first. The clip first. What's up, Mr. Eddie? Mr. Eddie always here to support me. So he's gonna give me some good commentary and friendly advice along the way. Kyle Coonley, how's it going? Don't strip it. Thanks, Mr. Eddie. Appreciate that. Do one side at a time. That's what I was going to do. See how it goes here. I think last time, if I remember right, the side that I stripped was the right-handed clip side, which is this side. So I'm going to take this side off first. But first also I will do the tab and the clip. Buy my knives, says Mr. A. Well, I did. Thank you very much, sir. A little pit stop along the way. Pretty cool knife I got from Mr. Eddie, the Norseman. He did, he changed out the action on that thing. This thing's crazy. I pick it up and I forget what I'm talking about. Just crazy action, awesome knife. Grimsmo Norseman. Very happy to get my hands on that one. Beautiful kind of honeycomb, purple, pink pattern. Ugu, I don't even know how to say that. Ugu 6, what's up, Ugu 6? Rolf Robertson. Alright. So we'll put this up. I'm going to take this. And what I'll do, I'll put the Norseman up here to distract you guys. Maybe you won't be able to watch my stripping of the T20. Maybe you won't notice it because of the Norseman. Probably so. Will TK be able to reassemble the MSI? I don't know. We're going to find out. I've got my little knife maintenance kit going on there. Got all kinds of stuff. I cut out the this foam and made this little thing with the different, you know, knife lubes and blue Loctite and sharpening stuff and everything. I asked like 4, they said it's not going to be a good idea. What? Okay. Pretty Fly, what's up, Pretty Fly, for a knife guy? Pretty Fly says, gimme. Jason Beecher, what's up, man? Let's see if I can get this phone plugged in here real quick before I start on this. Try not to disappear. Haven't taken apart in a while. Lately I've just been flushing the pivot with alcohol and then water, blowing it out, and the air compressor and then lubing works pretty well. Yeah, that works. I mean, that's pretty much enough for most situations. Pretty Fly, you know, unless you got something crazy going on with your knife, you know, unless it's just like caked in mud and sand and stuff. I'm not getting to hear this right now, so the re-listen should be good. Yeah, it should be pretty good. Alright, I'm going to go to the restroom real quick before I start. You guys hang out, talk amongst yourselves for just a second. We'll be right back. Alright, here we go. To smoke a bowl and move some dirt. Been cutting up some wood for someone in the community. That's cool. Fitting to grind this clip, so I won't be typing for a while, listening though. Okay, cool. Bless Knives. What's up, Hinder Collector? Brant, how's it going, man? Sure you like today's backdrop with the Hinder DLT mat there. Pretty good. All right, let's get into this thing. So I'm gonna start with the, like I said, I'll start taking the tab out and the clip first. The tab actually isn't, Original Goat makes their scales custom to left or right-handed people, so whenever you order them, you know, you let them know if you're lefty and they will accommodate you as such, so you don't have the same need for the tab that I'm taking out here as you would if you had the regular scales that come with it. Take that, put that on the side. Actually, I think I'll take that and put it in this bag here. Did I miss saying hey to anybody? Got a bunch of channel members in here. It's pretty cool. I appreciate y'all coming on y'all's Friday evening to watch me mess with a knife. Oh, clip. Okay. Brant's doing an 11K giveaway. I think Brant's giving away one of his Hinders, isn't he? Pretty sure that's what he said. Might be mistaken on that. Start taking out the body screws. Take them out one at a time. Lesson I've learned. One of the few things I've learned, I guess. Take them out and put them where they go. Definitely helps. On the new scales, whenever you're doing a scale swap, I have to clean those off a little bit. Get one of those alcohol wipes out. Nemesis, the gift ninja himself. What's up, Bluminati? Whose knife? Mine. I'm breaking mine today. Blue. Yeah, I think he said 3 of his Hinders he's giving away. His most prized ones, too. Such a generous fellow. Clean off the screw with a little bit of alcohol wipe. Blue. I don't know what they use on these, like Teflon or something. I don't know. Kind of Teflon paste, lubricant or something. It's not blue or red. Like a white. Blueberry slushy. Y'all tickle the like button for Kenman. I appreciate that, Blue. Thank you, sir. Illuminati's probably giving away more channel memberships on my channel than anybody. I don't know. There's a couple people in the running for that, but it's kind of funny that Blue himself is not a member. Just shows you what a generous guy he is, right? Gives away all those memberships and he's not a member. If you are a member, you could use the cool emojis. Just saying. Alright. Last body screw on this side. Good bit of hardware for the MSI. Pretty decent little amount of hardware. We'll swap over to the notorious T20. Tommy says, careful there, TKE. Yeah, I know, man. Have you been talking this whole time? Did you get gas or coal? I told Cole, Mr. Eddie, that you were pretty concerned about her getting gas. I think she appreciates your concern. T20, look at that, man. Didn't strip that one out. Only one more to go. Only one more to go. Dun, dun, dun. That one on the side there. Illuminati saying hey to Mr. Eddie. I fear for the MSI. Hashtag support. I appreciate your oddly supportive comment there, Tommy. Thank you very much, sir. Get a good look at how that ram lock works whenever you check the inside of this thing out. Pretty cool. The one I did for help with gadgets, that one went off pretty good. I don't remember the spring going across the room, which is probably what's about to happen here. Wolf Robinson says interesting. Rick's Knives says looks like poo. What's up, Gons? How's it going there, Gons? Doing all right? And Rolf Robertson saying hello to Gons. Got those multi-row bearings there. I'm gonna make sure I wipe every bit of this off with the alcohol cloth, kind of cleaning it off as I go. Are those OG or RIP scales? Those are original goat aluminum scales there. Stacy, what's up, Stacy Bolster Blades? How's it going? All right. Get this one off. I think, if I'm not mistaken, Go ahead and take the blade off. Take that bearing, that little bearing off there. A little bit of dirt in there. I have used it a pretty decent amount. Used it enough to get some little chips in the blade steel. Alright. So, like that. And I'll go ahead and take the clip off on this side. Those clip screw. Alright, get those off. Alright, Mike's Knives. See you later, man. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate that. Go ahead and start undoing the this side. Well, I can take that ram lock off, I guess. Take that ram lock off. Keep it in one piece right there. Clean a little bit of dirt and gunk out right there. Alright, do the other side. Start at the tail end, back spacer screws. If you can't get it back together, I'll take it. I'll get it back together. It's just a matter of how long it's going to take, right? So, put this one here. Well, I appreciate that, Gons. Yeah, I thought they looked pretty cool. And that's always a possibility. Never know what kind of excitement you might encounter on this channel with a disassembly. Alright, got the back spacer. Clean that off. Look at that Norseman. TKE is balling. Well, thank you, Monda Milton. Appreciate the supportive comment, sir. Tommy says he can't hear the live. Can y'all hear me? Hit the thumbs up or one of those cool member emojis if you can hear me. Be pretty cool for y'all to be able to hear me. I mean, it's cool for me, I guess. That one. It's there. All right. Draw already, says Hinder member. Channel member. Hinder collector, I mean. the gunk off of that one. It's gonna go on there. I might go ahead, take the new one, that one. What's really cool whenever you do videos of this is you can do a time lapse. But in real life, there is no time lapse. Got a little blue Loctite on there. Always use the blue, not the red, unless you don't want it to come apart ever again. Blue's pretty much the way to go. Take some mushrooms and there will be a time lapse. I have no doubt about that. That will definitely cause a time lapse. Oop. Line those up. Put a little blue Loctite on here. Oop. Dropping stuff already. Gon says I use Gorilla Glue. I'm sure that would probably do something. The Gorilla Glue. All right, Rick, thanks for stopping in, man. Appreciate you coming by. Cole says good looking out yesterday. Mr. Eddie always being supportive. All right, so I got the back spacer in on that side anyway. And this one's gonna have, that's the one that's gonna have the bolster, so I'll leave, or the barrel spacer on it, so I'll leave that right there. Yep. Trying to do it without the liner won't work, dummy. Damn. 41 blades? That's crazy, Eddie. That is nuts. Mr. Eddie, if you guys are curious, or if you guys are interested in getting some pretty good deals on some knives on the secondary, Mr. Eddie has got a metric shit ton of knives for sale that he's trying to get rid of. apparently including the spider code drunken. So that's a good little piece of knowledge there to know. And there it is, my nemesis, the T20. Supportish. Go check out Mr. Eddie's Knives on the Discord. He's got a bunch of them for sale, and he'll give you a really great deal. He's a great dude with a great YouTube channel. Is that better? Does that meet your support definition, Mr. Eddie? It's like I gotta loosen that one up first. Take that one back out. Oh, no? Okay. Well, maybe one day I'll be supportive enough. Maybe someday I'll live up to Eddie's standards. Put the blue Loctite back on that one. Well, thank you, Cole. I appreciate that, dear. Mr. Eddie's saying that I left Cole at the supermarket yesterday. Well, I was about 45 minutes away at work. The love of my life ran out of gas at the gas station. That's about 2 blocks from the house. What was that about the drunken? Mr. Eddie said. I think Mr. Eddie said he's giving that drunken away to the first person that asked about it. So congratulations, Dang Ross, on your new drunken. Yeah, the Winn-Dixie. Did I say gas station? It was in fact the Winn-Dixie. I didn't need a second one, but thanks. Well, Mr. Eddie will have it headed your way. He keeps running his mouth. He's going to be giving away a bunch of knives. I'm only here for the strip show. Looks like I missed it. Hey, look at that lanyard band. Now, I'll stop all this right now, lanyard band, and not put it back together. If you would like to mail me your stripped out T20, I will send you this non-stripped out captive T20. If you'd be interested in that, let me know right now. Because if anybody that's watching doesn't know, I accidentally stripped out lanyard band's T20. Because this is a captive screw. It's a false screw, right? So the other T20 on this side you can take out, which I did. But this one is made into that barrel right there, which makes no sense to me why they would put that on there if you can't take it off. It's kind of bullshit to me. Why would you put why don't you just fill that in? Why do you have to put, I mean, they could have put like the Microtech logo on there or something cool, but no, they put a T20 on there. Sure did, and thus gave Mr. Eddie something to talk about for years to come. Yeah, I was gonna say, I think Eddie's got it on. He's got his knives on his Instagram also. Gives it character. Yeah, it's definitely a custom for sure. I appreciate that, lanyard man. Definitely gives that knife character. 100%. Yeah, there you go. That's one way to find out what the captive side is. Just send it to me. I'll find out pretty quick. Which side is in fact the captive side. Oh, put a little bit of blue Loctite on that. Thanks, Stacy. There's my Discord if anybody's interested. Can check out Eddie's Knives or join us. We do. Eddie does voice chat a heck of a lot more than I do, but I show up in there on the way home from work sometimes. Stacy will BRB. Alright, where is this? Oh, good bit of hardware on this MSI, but it's not, I mean, I'm nowhere, I mean, I think Tommy, if he's listening or if he's listening later or whatever, still in here, Tommy's admittedly much better than I am at disassemblies. I think just because Tommy, uh, by nature, has more patience than I do. But even for me, I think this one's not too bad, you know. Screw that in like that. I think that D shape has got to be at the top. There we go. All right. So I got that side pretty much done. I think that's gunmetal lanyard band. I think that's what they call it. I'll have to look it up again. I believe that these are the aluminum ones. These aren't the brass. I know you went with the insane brass, which is awesome. I mean, that's definitely, it's a good feel. That brass, I think, what was the weight on that, Steven? Was it like 13 ounces after I was done? Gun stock? Yeah. So I think it's that one. I think it's the same. Is it the same as yours in the brass? If not, I could be mistaken. You have to check out Original Goat's site just to make sure and look. That go over there. Does that go that way? Yeah, I think so. That's your only option, yeah. Can you put the knife together already? I'm not in any hurry, Eddie. If I was in a hurry, I wouldn't have done it. spine whack the Norsey. As soon as you spine whack your rasp, sir. Yeah, the giveaway is actually me being able to get this thing back together. That's kind of like a giveaway for me, right? My own personal giveaway. Look, I can put something back together. Oh, he doesn't have one. Well, neither do I. Neither do I, Milton. If it had a flat spot for the clip, I think it has to be gun stock. I don't think any other textures have that flat spot. Drink that. Spine whack the Norsey. Drink that. No. No, no, no. I'm not spine whack the Norsey. I know the Norseman to you, Mr. Eddie, is like a, you know, a budget banger. May as well be a Civivi. But to me, it's a grill. Put skiffs in it? Ah, I wish. If I had some, I don't. Didn't order any skiffs for it. I'm not Rob. Yeah, Rob be skiffing it up. I think when Rob gets his oil change, he gets skiffs put in it. Put glue on your fingers, Mr. Eddie. How about that? How about them apples? Send them to Rob. He would love them. He loves them skiffs. Got a pretty good bit of engagement there. That's good. I think the MSIs that failed were a lot of the original ones, if I'm not mistaken. Open the door. Open the Norseman. MSI, meh. Let's see the Norsey. What's up, Henry G? All right. There's the Norsey. Let me get it. Get your hands out of the way in case it does fail. Well, I mean, my mindset on that is if it does fail and my hands are in the way, that'll be something I'll remember. We have the same color studs. Spine whacks are hard to watch. Put your gauntlet on. It's not metal complex. My shoulder's feeling fine, thank you, but I'm pretty sure that question was directed at Mr. Eddie. Pretty sure my shoulder's been feeling all right. Maybe I should put that part on first. Perhaps. Nope. Alright, let's take it and turn that up a little bit. We'll turn the pivot a little bit without stripping it out. Stevens did the same thing, I believe. So maybe I need to take this out real quick. Instead of trying to force it, take that out and turn it. A little bit, yeah. Let that go. Love watching midget hands at work. Well, thank you, Mr. Eddie. I believe it's dwarf, but yeah. Some people aren't as sensitive, and there's a good bird's eye view, inside look, I guess, of how a ram lock works. Not yet, Pivot a bit. Mr. Eddie says this is painful. See, I knew all these comments were coming, but I didn't expect them from you, Mr. Eddie. Thought you were going to be supportive. See, the problem I'm having right now is trying to get this liner over that D shape on this. If you look close, that pivot barrel has got a slight D shape to it. It's not much, but it's enough to where if it's out of line a little bit, which I guess that's why they do it. It's out of line a little bit, it won't go on. I just had it lined up a second ago. You are out of line. Yes, I can see that. This is weird because when I take that off, I can't turn it anymore, I don't think. Wonder if it would be easier with that disengaged. It doesn't seem like it. Nick Martinez says they have to line up perfectly. They're finicky. I didn't have as much of a problem with Stevens. I mean, lanyard bands, I didn't, you know, I mean, aside from the obvious, you know, stripping it out, which, that was, definitely a problem. But aside from that, I didn't have too many problems disassembling his. And this one's, I mean, it hasn't been bad. I'm just trying to get this thing lined up. Looks like the screw holes are lined up now. Got it on there. Yeah. Do a bug out. Bug out's easy if you don't take that cartridge out. You take the cartridge out and welcome to hell. If you don't take the cartridge out, it's easy. Or not the cartridge, rather the access lock itself and the springs and shit, because that shit'll shoot across the room and be looking for it. ProTech makes working on your knives almost pleasant. This one's, I mean, like with Stevens, I didn't have a single problem with it. With this one, I mean, I don't really think that I've had a problem with it. I mean, I don't know. You guys, I'm just taking my time with it. I don't want to, definitely don't want to, you know, do something that's going to cause me to have to spend even longer getting back on it. Get these screws. Those. I think that goes in this little slot like that, I believe. I don't have a bug out, Mr. Eddie. You know that. Send me your bug out and I'll do it. Get that Ranger green bug out you got. Send me that one. Send me the Ranger green bug out, Eddie. Hand sanding Zerk makes me want to drink. Yeah, definitely so. The more complex a knife, the more parts go into it. Alright, Yes, sir. I got all the screws here. Those are the 2 clip screws. Lanyard man's yelling at his TV right now. What'd I miss? So painful. So painful. All kinds of negative stuff. So painful again. Yelling at my TV right now. I'm glad you guys show up to support, man. If you guys weren't supporting, that would be I just wouldn't know what to think of all this. Alright, so right-handed tip up. What we're doing, this one goes, does that go there like that or no? You screw, forgot how the damn tab went. You screw the tab goes here, I believe, right? Like so. Like so, guys. I'm totally here to not support. Getting warmer. Well, it can't go out the other way, so it's got to go like that, right? Colder? No? Well, now you're making me second guess myself. It might be good that I'm second guessing myself. Yeah, it definitely doesn't go out there. Flip it over. Does the tab for the pocket clip, did that go on the inside? I can't remember if it went on the inside or the outside. I remember it fell off when I took the clip off, so it's got to go on the inside because that would be sticking up like that. That makes no sense. So then you would, what? Put it like that. Ding, ding, ding. All right. Can we clone Don, make 3 Dons? I just don't know why. I don't remember the little tab on yours, lanyard band. I really don't. Expecting that way, right? Well, how many screws we got left? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the 2 clip screws, which are right here. You gotta go like that, right? So maybe, the tab's the receiver for the clip screw. Okay. I guess that's why the clip has the, well, the clip's got the notch in it. Or do you not need the tabs on that? Because, I mean, this is threaded. The other ones weren't threaded. Oh, that won't make any sense. Do you not need the tabs with the OG Goat scales? Because this is threaded. So, I mean, if that's threaded, why the hell do you need the tab? Lanyard band. Why do you need the tab if that's threaded? I mean, you can't just screw them right in there. That wouldn't work. Seems like it would to me. There was an insert. I can't remember from when I did yours. But if you look at it, that's smooth, right? Those holes are threaded. That's got the knots for the clip, and these are, you know, they're both threaded. So, I mean, I would think that you would just put the clip on there and screw it in without the tab, because I think the reason for the tabs was because it came with the polymer handles, right? I mean, there's nothing threading into polymer. I mean, that wouldn't be a good idea, right? You thread something metal into polymer, that shit's gonna come out quicker. So I would think they just screw in. That would be my guess. If you haven't seen Donnie work, check out Blessed Knives YouTube channel. What's up, Kathleen Smith? How you doing, young lady? I mean, that's my reasoning for it. You're doing it right. Holy shit, I don't hear that too often. Thanks, Nick Martino. You are truly supportive. Alright, so I'm going to go with that. If not, guess what? We take it right back apart. We'll take the son of a bitch right back apart, because I didn't strip out a T20. And Nick Martino says I'm right. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Having fun listening to this, Cole? It's always a total disaster doing disassemblies live. I don't know. I don't think it's been a disaster. I'm just taking my time with it. Taking my time. Alright. That needs to go. Maybe that'll pull in farther. Alright. I hope so. Maybe that screw, whenever I thread that in, it'll pull the handle in, maybe. Because that needs to go in for sure. Supporting my dreams. Well, thank you. Lots of leaves where I live. Oh, that sucks. Cole's waiting on a proposal for work. Been waiting on it all week, it seems like, huh? Yeah. Yes, yes. Where do you live, Mr. Nick Martino? Supportive community and channel member. Well, not a channel member. Actually, I need to make Nick a mod, man. Let's go ahead and do that right now. Standard moderator. Buffalo, shit, I imagine so. Y'all actually have like fall and winter up there. We've got like false spring and false winter, and then it's hot again, and then a little bit of whatever. Done photographing my knives for sale. Mr. Eddie sent a picture of his knives that he's selling laid out down his hallway. Last night, like half a hallway full of knives. It's crazy. Seen Bill's gear all over in Syracuse today. Oh yeah, we gained an hour this weekend. That's cool. And it's better than losing an hour. One more hour of the weekend always helps. Could really use like 5 more days of the weekend. Mr. Eddie's got 5 days or 7 days in his weekend right now. guess Microtech uses like a white Teflon paste whenever they do theirs. Yeah, I wish they'd just leave it alone too. I mean, don't like some states not do it? Does anybody know how it's possible if some states don't do daylight savings time? How do they, like, if it's 6 o'clock in Los Angeles and 7 o'clock in Phoenix, and the time moves up an hour, but Phoenix doesn't participate in daylight savings time, how does that work? Pacific Pacific time just merged with Mountain time or something. Like I don't know, I don't understand that. Oh, an hour difference half the year. Okay, well that explains it. Alright. Got a couple of the body screws in. Go ahead and eat down on this pivot. What's up, dang Ross? Back again? Or you never left? Put the other two body screws in, and we'll tackle the pocket clip. Always lurking. I think I'm number 4. I think it already happened. Maybe I'm behind on the chat here. I don't know. I'm in Arizona as well. We don't change, but everybody changes around us, and many devices want to change. It's still confusing. Yeah, I imagine so. They just do a nationwide decision or a global decision. So far, Tommy, thanks for the support. Just finishing up, putting the body screws on. Yeah. Yeah, those tabs were left over, Tommy, and we're about to find out what they were or were not for. No, Tommy, it did not. Would you like me to try to disassemble a T6000? I can do that. I heard you did a pretty bang up job doing that. T6000 killer. It's not my T6000. Original goat. Those are the original goat scales, Mr. Tommy. Ordered them like 2 months ago. I think 2 months. Right at 2 months. I guess they make them after you order them. I don't know. What takes so long? Hit that thumbs up button. Hashtag support. Tommy coming in big with the support. Who has pull with OG? I want some premium mini pariah scales so bad. Definitely not me. Dang Ross. Definitely not me, sir. A little more blue Loctite on there. I think these go, I think you could put the way that this is, maybe slide it, pull it up and slide it over, or no? Maybe you do have to have one of them out. I don't know. I was thinking for some stupid reason that we need a second wedding crashers. I was thinking for some stupid reason you could keep both of them on there. Wedding Crashers was a pretty good movie. I haven't seen that in a long time. I actually need to put that in there first. Whoop, there it goes. That's why I got magnets drilled onto my table. Definitely helps. Stuff goes flying across the room. Got a lot better shot of catching it. Yep. Come on. I think actually, if I remember right, when I did Steven's lanyard bands, the clip was the thing that took me the longest to figure out. It's kind of coming back to me now. it's not set in the tab all the way, so it keeps moving around. Yeah, I think it's falling over in there. I hate doing these clips. You look at them and you would think, man, those are easy because they got the 2 slots. But in my experience, anyway, which isn't saying much, they're not. Maybe if I just take this. No, that won't go through there. I'm gonna take this one out, maybe. Take that one out. Screw that one in. Of course, I gotta put some more Loctite on there. Yeah, that's not a bad idea, Nick Martino. Not a bad idea at all, sir. I wish I had dwarf hands like Mr. Eddie says. I could grab the little screws a lot better. Be finicky little things. Ah, almost. Come on. Nope. Damn it. I don't think that's gonna work. So I'll take that one out. I do have blue Loctite that's started in already, so that's good. I think are these the same height? Yeah, they're the same height. A matching stitch, that'd be pretty cool. That would be pretty cool. I don't think they do stitch. Does OG Goat do stitch scales? Do they do that? Anybody know? That'd be pretty cool. They did. I would definitely get the matching stitch scales for sure. And the amphibian ones. Well, thank you, Blessed Knives. It's good to hear every now and then. Appreciate that. If they can do 80-10, 80-15, 80-20, they can do stitch scales. They could, but I mean, do they? I don't know if they do or not. I don't know if that's an option right now, is it? Don't applaud yet. Not done yet. Definitely. I wish these were countersunk, man. That'd be cool. What is... Man, the centering's actually not bad. Holy hell. Be a little bit better. It's like it's a little bit off, maybe. Not that one. blade play, a little bit of blade play. Took 3 months to get my last set of original goat scales. Yeah, it took Lanyard Man. Lanyard Man actually changed the address and sent them to my house so I could. He wanted me to put his original goat scales on, and also I think he told me to make sure I strip his T20, which I did both of those, of course. You know, because I'm a good buddy. And yeah, it did take a minute. I think the address change probably didn't help either. Just going down the line and making sure all the body screws are tight. Flip screws tight. Yeah, I wish they were countersunk on these. That would be a lot better, you know, because if you look at it when you put it in your pocket, you know, it kind of lips on your jeans right there or whatever you're wearing, unless you're wearing something super thin. I mean, it's not that big of a deal. It'd be cool if they were countersunk though, or flat-headed. You know, a little bit of rock there. What's up with that? No blade play now. Detent's not too stiff. Let's check out the centering on this bad boy. Looks like it's pretty decently centered to me, right? See if I can look straight down at it. Yeah. Alright. On the hunt for a ZT0392 WC warning version if anyone has one they're willing to sell. Every set of OG goat scales I put on my knives made the action of the knives so much better. Yeah, I mean it's a whole new feel. It feels great. You know, it's definitely a change. You know, I mean it's an upgrade for sure. I didn't really mind the aluminum. You know, the aluminum's pretty strong. You know, it's not quite as heavy as the titanium. Not quite as strong as the titanium either. Not in me. What do you mean, not in me, Mr. Eddie? Who's in you? Somebody in you again, Mr. Eddie? What's going on? Explain yourself. Alright, so I'm going to take these. Guys, number 31, the Demco Paul Munko knife just arrived in the mail. Hello.
Hi.
Here's Cole, everyone.
It's Cole. What's up, YouTube?
Stop making fun of me. These guys are doing it enough.
Oh, are they being mean to you?
Yeah, they're being mean. Except for Nick Martino.
You guys better stop being mean to him. Start kicking you all in the knees. Guess what?
What?
Chandel said I don't have to work tomorrow.
Awesome.
I know, she told me. I called her to tell her I was leaving early.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was like, you don't have to come tomorrow if you don't want to. I was like, oh my God.
Any day without work tomorrow is a good day.
I love it. That gives me 4 days off in a row. She's like, I just want you to rest. I was like, okay.
Yeah, I've never heard those words come out of my boss's mouth. I just want you to rest. Yeah, all right. You sure you can't work Christmas? Selfish son of a bitch.
What are you working on? Did you finish your knife?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Went from these to these.
Fancy. Those are different?
All right.
I'll see y'all later. Bye, you two.
Cole says bye, you two. But yeah, look at that. The action, I think, is pretty good on here. Well, I was going to keep them all in this little bag here. I mean, that's a good idea. But I got them all in the Ziploc bag with the foam and everything. Tabs, screws, clip tabs, and the old original scales. The better question is, what are you struggling with? Yeah, you ain't lying. Oh yeah, I'm the same way, Nick Martino. When I changed out my the scale, the scales on my Para 3 and my Paramilitary 2, all pretty much every knife that I've modded, which is I think all Spydercos. I can't think of. I mean, this is actually the first knife that I own. It's not a Spyderco that I modified. So yeah, it feels good, man. I'm gonna put a weight on it just for let me get the scale. Put the weight on there just for just for lanyard man. We'll see. Lanyard man, what didn't your MSI, after I put the brass OG goat scales on there, didn't it weigh in at 13 ounces, if I'm not mistaken? I think that's what it weighed in at. Well, that's okay. It's being supportive that counts, right? I believe it was. I have to go rewatch my my video of that. But yeah, I think it weighed in at 13 point something ounces. So let's see what the MSI with the aluminum original goat scales weighs in at. I mean, it still feels, it's a substantial feeling knife, you know. I mean, putting the aluminum scales on it, I guarantee you didn't change it to like a 1.5 ounce or 2 ounce knife or something. I mean, this thing still feels, you know, pretty stout. It's like pretty much like holding the I don't know, I think it feels similar to the Norseman. Nah, it feels heavier than the Norseman. What does the Norseman weigh? 5 ounces. Feels a little bit heavier. 6 ounces. Yep. All right, so that's 6 ounces. So the difference between the brass scales and the aluminum scales was 7 ounces, almost half a pound, I think. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Pound 16 ounces. I had to think about that. That's sad. But Yeah, definitely a big difference there. But I'm pretty happy with them, man. I think these were $80, maybe. I think that's how much they were. The the OG goat scales. I had to wait for like 2 months on them, but other than that, I think they turned out fairly well myself, and it definitely boosts the feel of the knife. It feels really premium, and um, you know, probably more likely to carry it more, to be honest with you, with those scales on there. Definitely need a sharpening job on this thing for sure. I don't have time to do that. It's only like 20 or 30 minutes before kiddo gets home. But yeah, you can't really see it too good right here, I don't think. You got some chips in that edge. A couple of light chips. I think they're M390. Well, I mean, what do you guys think? Does Microtech run their M390 MK soft? But if they ran it soft, wouldn't it be less chippy? I don't know. It's weird. Cole says I can sharpen it. He's going to want to get back on his grind. Okay, well, Cole says I can do it. I will do it. And I'm not going to... let's see. What do you guys think? KME or TSProf? Y'all make the call. Y'all make the call. Who all we got in here as a channel member? Henry G, Cole Foster, Lanyard Band. 10 ounces? I thought it was 13 lanyard band, but yeah, if I weighed it then, I'm sure that's it. So 10 ounces, so that's, what do we say, 6 ounces just now on that? So it's a 4 ounce difference. Just I mean, some knives weigh 4 ounces with similar measurements, so keep that in mind. So the difference between brass and titanium scales were almost the weight of a knife. He's trying to raise 1 billion fake Robux. Oh, well, I'm still gonna go annoy him when I get done with this. He's home by then. I don't ever hear people complaining about anything Microtech does in the way of knife steels. I've never had too much of an issue with any of their steels. I mean, that stitch that I've got, I'll go ahead and get it out. The stitch is M390 MK. Hadn't had any issues with that one. I mean, I've sharpened it one time and it's still got a screaming ass sharp edge, and I've definitely used it. Let's see, this one I just got, that's the amphibian. I have used the hell out of this thing this week, and this thing is still screaming ass sharp, so had no issues there. I got this little guy, admittedly haven't used it too much, but still used a decent amount, and I've never put an edge on it. Still got the factory edge. That is the UTX 70, the bounty hunter one. No issues there. Sharpened this one time. That's M390, not M390 MK. This is the Ultratech. Microtech Ultratech, yeah, M390. No issues there. And I think I got one more Microtech in the family here. That's the Direct Delta. M390 on that one. Cut with that one a pretty decent little amount. Most of the time, I'm not fighting like sorcerers or assassins or anything. So I mean, I just use like from here up on this side. But Mr. Eddie did tell me a good why he likes the double-sided is because, you know, on the one side you still have the benefit of the serrations. You can, you know, not ruin your plane edge. So that is some good insight and good advice for OTS. But this one's pretty cool, and I haven't had an issue with the steel on that one. I'm surprised I have so many Microtechs. That's crazy. You lost your knife. Ah, shit. That's the one Bluminati gave me. Damn it. Oh well, I might be able to find a knife around here somewhere. Let's see if we can find a knife somewhere laying around here. Yeah, I wish there was what I like about the Glycon Nick Martino. One thing I really like about the Glycon is that bayonet. This is a dagger grind, right? But that bayonet that they've got, where they've got the landing right here for your thumb, you know, that comes in handy if you use it, you know, utility wise, which a lot of people do that with OTS. You know, I mean, I would say the majority of people don't, but surprising amount of people do. I would like to try, and I've not said this about many Benchmades, but I would like to try that Benchmade shootout. You know, it seems like it has, I think it's the shootout. It seems like it has more of a like a everyday carry utility kind of aesthetic about that blade shape to me. There's actually 4 individual hollow grinds going on to Have to Love That. Shootout's good, yeah. It's plastic, yeah. I mean, hell, as far as Benchmades go, I mean, this is one of my favorite work knives, the Benchmade Griptilian. I love this knife. I mean, I have used the hell out of this thing, popping zip ties, you know, cutting cardboard, cutting synthetic fire blanket, cutting rope, you know, tape, boxes, whatever. And, you know, it's scratched up a little bit, but I mean, other than that, this thing's awesome. This is the Griptilian in 154 cm, and it is an outstanding work knife. I mean, I'm not gonna run into anything, I don't think, you know, that I can foresee where I need to baton with it or beat it with a hammer or some shit like that. So it's still, you know, I've definitely hard used this one. It's been an awesome knife. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and sharpen this I'm gonna put another edge on this MSI, I think. If you guys want to stick around. If not, I won't do it. Let me know. If y'all stick around, type 1 in the chat, I guess, if you're going to stick around and watch me sharpen that MSI that I just scale swapped. And if not, that's fine too. You can always sharpen it another time. Mr. Eddie said 1. Who's here? I don't know. It says 29, 27 in here now. Was some more earlier. But I kind of think the population will go up and down, you know, right now because of people getting off of work and stuff like that. Do it, please. Okay. I will do it. Just noticed that the all of them have backspacers. For some reason, I was thinking the Stitch didn't, but yeah, it does. That's a nice backspacer. All right. Let's get out. Move that out of the way. Hell, I should have done. If I would have known I was going to be able to do this, I would have done it before I put the blade back on. Yeah, I'll strop it. I usually, pretty much everything I sharpen, I'll put some light stropping on it. And that's usually what I do anyway. right, whenever, instead of sharpening, sharpening I only do once it gets to a certain point. Get my TSProf out here in 1 second. Whoop. Loser, what's up, buddy? Welcome in, loser. Loser, you know if your giveaway made it to its home over there with Jimmy Crow? Probably not. I just mailed it Tuesday. Just did a scale swap, loser, on the MSI. Hey, found it? Awesome.
I put it in my other purse when we went out the other night.
Well, you needed a secondary knife then.
I have that little monster one, but I don't know. I'm talking about the little green one.
Yeah.
That's really not helpful.
You can open boxes.
Huh?
You can open boxes with it.
Alright, sorry. I'm not going to interrupt you anymore. Love you.
Love you. Tactical Terry's new knife, the Orlock, coming soon from Kansept. Oh yeah, I saw that one, Nick. That one does look pretty cool. Mr. Eddie says, dance, monkey. Well, Mr. Eddie, throw me some money, man. Buy some channel memberships. I'll dance. That's what Rob does. Loosen this up. Tri-stash? Yeah, that one looks pretty interesting. I've been watching Metal Complex since I first got into this stuff, and I mean, people feel one way or another about him, hate him, love him, whatever. I'd like to try his knife out at least. I don't know if it's buy worthy or not, but I would like to try it. Smexy Smucks. Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about, loser. Which, I mean, that's it's par for the course, right? Do 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 do. Some 3-in-1 oil here. Don't have any true integrals. I don't either. Matter of fact, the only integral I've ever handled, Mr. Eddie let me borrow a while back, was that Machine Wash Sonora. It was an amazing knife. Let's see, do I have any paper towels? There's no music, you corn cob. No. And music, don't do music on verticals, loser. Silly boy. All right. Get the metal shavings off of there. And I don't know if I'm going to go all the way down. I don't know. Maybe I will. I think their edge bevel's not too bad on here. $45 people in here. Damn. Y'all must have got off work. Skiff to NCC as well, SPK. Yeah. I'm pretty much the same way, Nick Martino. Now, I know Mr. Eddie's going to directly disagree if he's not typing out his comment already. But Mr. Eddie prefers a higher angle edge bevel. $20 degrees, monkey. Mr. Eddie, channel member. Henry G, channel member. I appreciate you guys becoming channel members. Be sure to use the cool emojis. Alright. What do we have in here right now? Got the 1,000 in here right now. Definitely not starting with that. Where are my other stones? Here they are. Other stones. Alright, so 600, 400, 1,000, 600, 400. Alright, we'll go the whole route. Why not? I mean, probably don't have to. Holy shit, that magnet works. Mr. Eddie, you are a channel member. Somebody gifted it. Somebody gifted you a channel membership. And I think I remember you getting angry about that. I recall. Because you said you didn't want to be a channel member. Horrendous tattoo on my arm. Needs to be an emoji for your horrendous face. How about that, loser? Alright. Got the 1,000. We're just going to try to find the angle first. I don't really need a Sharpie because I'm going to go with whatever angle I want on this. Reprofile, whatever. Mr. Eddie says the F word there. Wow, Mr. Eddie. Cussing it up, huh? Mr. Support having an emoji of my horrendous face. He berates as he grows the channel. Right? He's like a drill sergeant, but with less intimidation. Yeah, how uncouth. How uncouth. Alright, zero that out there. TSProf's got a attachment angle finder, but this works too. This is a $20 angle finder off of Amazon. So you just sit your stone, your rod right there in the middle of the blade. Sit that on there, your angle finder, get it centered up fairly well. Hit 0 to zero it out. And then you can go over here and see what angle you're working with. Trying to move this stuff out the way. There we go. Did have a little holder thing on there too, which helped. Uncouth. That's how it's pronounced, right? I love it. I love mispronouncing uncommonly fancy words when people use them to try to be fancy. Part of my condition. My phone's dying. Hell yeah. I mean, oh man. I'm sorry, Mr. Eddie. That's terrible. If only they made something to you could maybe plug into your phone to keep that from happening. All right, so 20 degrees is what we got right now, which I don't want to do 20 degrees. So I'll move this puppy up a little bit. What we got there? 18 and a half, 17.8, 17.1. Right at 17, fairly close to 17. Right at 17, 17.1. I'm gonna go with that. Alright, so definitely gonna have to take some metal off of here to get this thing. They probably got it right at, judging by the way it looks to me, probably right at 20, 21 maybe. That is how I speak in real life, you uncultured Momo. Well, excuse me, Mr. Aluzer, as Rob pronounces it. Alright, so I'll make sure this thing's not touching anywhere. Take out the 1000 and we'll get down and dirty with the 150 extra coarse. Start taking some metal off. Of course, the KME guy sent me a message on Instagram letting me know that one of the reasons I was getting micro scratches is because I wasn't using the stop. So I want to make sure the stop's set right on here. Seems like it is. The upsweep isn't, so maybe I'll have to adjust that. Yeah. One of the benefits of this TSProf, Kizer Momo. Did you mean Moo? Yes, I agree with that, loser. Rob's pronunciation of your name does give it some extra panache. Yes, it does. Now, you don't have to do this, TSProf, but always use a little bit of, I got some honing fluid. I'm going to take the metal off of here. It's already on here from last time. And it still had a little bit of maximum on there, I believe, from the last sharpening I did. A little bit on there. Rob says lose air. Loser. That is correct. I believe Rob was afraid of being offensive and saying his name wrong. It is French. Yep, I think it's French. This MSI is pretty good to pretty easy to sharpen because you don't have thumb studs in the way. I'm speaking out of you know, if you're using a fixed angle system, you don't have thumb studs in the way, so you don't have to worry about taking them off or getting it at an angle where you're not doing that, where you're not, you know, brushing up against your thumb studs. It doesn't have, it's not, you know, in the shape of a spider cove, so you don't have to put it in there all weird to make it, to sharpen it well. I mean, it's got a big finger choil, so you're not brushing right up against the handle when you're sharpening. So MSI is a pretty good knife to sharpen if you've got a fixed angle system as well, which I'm sure anybody that has one can attest to that. Ron, yeah. Yeah, that's how Ron says it. I didn't make that up. I mean, that's Ron for you. That is Ron for you. Taking a good, decent amount of metal off there. Trying to see if I got all the way to where it's chipped at. Alright, that was roughly, very roughly, 5 passes. Got a little bit of a burr going on there. I'm going to do one more pass. This primary stone that I'm using here, the 150 grit's going to take off most of your metal. You know, every stone you use after that's pretty much you know, honing your pretty much going after the making the sharpened angle better that you just put on, essentially. So you're taking the majority of your metal off of your primary stone, which is why you, of course, you know, start at your lower grit. In case anybody needed to know that. I'm sure all of you probably already do. Take a little pause to mess with the Norseman there. I was listening to a professional sharpener talk about the downsides of fixed angle systems. I think I'll stick with flat stones and angle helpers. What downsides are you talking about, loser? And I agree, there are some downsides for sure. If I was better at hand sharpening, I probably wouldn't use the fixed angle system as much. Now it is quicker, you know, if you're not doing a live stream and getting sidetracked the whole time. I don't know. I mean, that's coming out of your personal autocorrect comes off of personal experiences, so I don't know, loser. I guess one downside would be you have a lot more likelihood to hit a thumb stud with a fixed angle system going back and forth like that. That would be one I could think of right off the top of my head. Another one being you would have to, you know, you gotta make sure it's aligned perfectly, you know, right. And I mean, you got to do that when you hand sharpen too. Alright. Looks like I got that chip all the way out, I think. You can kind of see a little bit of the indentation right there, and the camera's probably not picking that up, of that chip that's left, but for the most part it's out. And I think when I swap over to the other side, it'll probably help out more. Just checking the chat here. What's up, Fred? Fred the Lug in the house. What's that knife in the background? Looks like pit A to sharpen. Something like something you sharpen when you want to punish yourself for being naughty. Looks like a pit A. That is the Grimsmo Norseman. I'll lightly go back over that one more time before I flip it. Alright, here we go. Flip over. To the other side. One thing I like the TSProf a little bit better on, or that I like a little bit better about the TSProf, I guess, is the metal it's taken off, is the fact that locks in right there a lot better to me than the KME. The KME tends to flip more, especially depending on the weight of the knife that you're sharpening. Like a heavier knife on the KME would be more likely to want to flip over while you're sharpening it, which is no big deal. I mean, you can hold it and readjust it and stuff, but Loser saying hello to Fred the Lug. Pretty good burr on there. Weldon Carey went live. How dare he when you're streaming, by the way. Can you excuse me for a moment? I have to take a whiz for about an hour and a half. Loser. All right. Yeah. Hey, if Weldon Carey's live, go check him out, man. He's live pretty much like every day. I think he does a vertical. So mostly listening. I'm only texting and reading it when I'm at a light. Only problem is that the sharpening noise is actually quite relaxing. I think I might have to get it off or else I'll doze off. Well, if you gotta go, Fred, you gotta go, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by. Do one more pass, I think, on this side. I don't know. It looks pretty even to me. My local milk bone factory is going on strike today. Oh, well, thank you, Lou. Thank you, Lou there. Loyal to the Knights. Alright, that is definitely more even. Flip it over. Oop. Flip it over. Alright, progress to the next one. Again, that low grit, your lowest grit you're going to spend the most time on. And going down, or going up actually from there. You'll do less and less passes. That's sad. The poor pets are going to suffer from that. I don't know if I want any milk-bone employees loitering around my neighborhood. Loitering around my neighborhood, being uncouth. We get one that are good for their digestive systems. My dogs like the chewy milk bones and not the crunchy ones. Being corn cobs and momos. Shut that dog. It's not gonna happen. You can't make those dogs start barking. Put them outside and the barking's a little less loud. But shutting them up completely? No, sir. No, sir. Painted a large Buffalo Bills logo on our front lawn. The city made us take it down. Oh. Well, that's kind of unsupportive of the city, isn't it? Call the ATF. Call the ATF on the dogs. Well, that's kind of stupid, Nick Martino. We just thought it was cool of us. We're like, look at us, how American. We'll paint a large Bills logo, and then no. I'm thinking only HOAs can make rules like that. Alright. Lucky we don't have a homeowners association here. Alright, going up to medium, 400. Horrendously offensive ass hats. Well, that's not very British, is it, loser? That's a little uncouth of a statement. Sometimes you gotta get down and dirty in the gutter. We just paint the snow, screw them. Hopefully I'll never have to sharpen that one, loser. I don't know. If I gotta sharpen that one, I might actually send that one into Grinsmo for them to take care of. Tommy, you were supportive. I don't know if you're still there or not. Mr. Eddie's still here, and he's a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, hey, right down there. I know Loser's thinking about it. Hell, he's a moderator. Yeah, I'm still going. I don't do verticals often, so when I do, I take advantage of it, right? I get some time. Plus, you guys said you wanted me to sharpen this thing, so that's what I'm doing. Thought about I did verticals every day. I wouldn't even do videos. But I like doing long form videos. That's why I don't do very many verticals. I spend any extra time that I can spend doing this pretty much, aside from the live stream, you know, that's devoted to doing long form videos, which I didn't put one out today. It's the first time in a while I haven't put a video out. Didn't have any recorded. I did record a review of the Knives knife earlier, but I didn't put it out before I did my vertical. Well, thank you, Nick Martino. You rule. Loser says I'll never give my credit card numbers to YouTube. Oh, well, that's a likely excuse. Alright, going with the 600. I'm not paying YouTubers. You're a YouTuber. Kinda. You're definitely a YouTuber, Mr. Eddie, because, you know, you pass that threshold. What'd you get in the mail today, Mr. Eddie, by the way? Howdy, Psychotic Yaku. A best tech and to you. I did a little mail call video myself earlier with the original goat scales. Opened them up, the Norseman, and also some stickers from Let's Play with Knives. Sent you some stickers too, Mr. Eddie. He's on Instagram a little bit, but he doesn't really have a YouTube channel. He's got a channel, Let's Play with Knives, but he doesn't have any videos. Which his stickers are pretty cool. Told him I like his stickers. TKE rules stickers. I don't know. I gotta get creative with my next stickers, I think. I like the AI, like the thing that's in the thumbnail for this live stream. That kind of AI looking knight. It definitely produces some interesting results. So I don't know what I'm going to do for my next stickers. Still got a good bit of the other ones left. If you are a channel member and haven't gotten a sticker yet, send me an email. The Knight's Edge 1, the Knight's Edge, and then the number 1 at gmail.com, and I will gladly send you a sticker. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I was trying not to get anything super complicated, you know, and busy for my logo. Trying to stay away from that. When I went with the channel logo, Cole actually helped me make it. Cole made it pretty much, and I just kind of, you know, told her what I wanted with it, and it turned out pretty good. TKE puts ketchup on well done steaks. Well, I mean, if you're gonna eat garbage, you may as well put some ketchup on it, right? Medium rare is the way to eat a steak. Not well done, Mr. Eddie. Well, y'all do it in Texas. I guess y'all just cook all the flavor out of everything. I'm not going to disagree with you, loser. Alright. Final grit. 1,000. Yep. Medium rare or rare. I mean, when I order it, not that I do it all the time, but whenever I am ordering a steak, I will order it rare. Alright. Flip her over. Ketchup slash catsup is gross. Well, as the Big Lebowski says, that's just like your opinion, man. Tell you what, it's hard for me to eat French fries without ketchup. French fries with some salt. Ugh. That's terrible. I like to take French fries and soak the shit out of them with some Tabasco and then dip them in ketchup. It's probably my favorite way. Alright. Let's see how terrible I did. Take this thing out. No wonder why you're transitioning. You just did get your surgery, didn't you, Mrs. Eddie? Mrs. Eddie's still in recovery from his transition and surgery. That's why he's out of work right now. But thankfully, he's able to or she, I'm sorry, is able to attend my live streams more. So that's good. Put the stones up. Yeah, it is Mrs. Eddie. Now you know why he has the mustache. Alright. Let's drop this bad boy. Just enough to knock the burrs off of it. TKE can't sharpen. Well, that's not very supportive now, is it? Mrs. TKE. No, it's Mrs. Eddie. That is the Mrs. in the house. Is Mrs. Eddie. Well, I'll be damned. Huh. It appears someone does know how to sharpen, right, Mrs. Eddie? If you're easily offended, you would not like our group chat. I can tell you that. Mrs. Eddie is definitely on. She gets on a rampage in there, I can tell you. Super ill. But I do love that lady. Oh, yeah. Totally rebuilt, brand new knife, man. Feels like a brand new one for sure. Make cuts starting at the center of the paper and not at the point of the blade. You just said two different things, Victor, but I appreciate you watching. So I start at the center of the paper, but not the point of the blade. Or did you say that wrong? Pretty sure I'm not reading that wrong. I've only had 2 courses. Well, let's get another piece of paper. So you said the center of the paper. So like that, all right? Because that's the center of this piece of paper. Definitely snags the paper when you get to the finger choil, that's for sure. You want to test an edge? Cut a rubber hose. That'll test an edge. Without stabbing, just laying the knife on top and seeing if it falls through. Victor, are you setting me up? Senorita Eduardo, there you go. Loser, you have coined a new phrase. That's Mr. Eddie's new name for this channel. Senorita Eduardo says it won't, Victor. I have a lot of syllables in that. It is kind of catchy though. Ladies and gentlemen, Senorita Eduardo. It is indeed, Nick Martino. Tears up an edge. For sure. Victor is a real bee buster. Well, I appreciate you coming, Victor. And thanks for looking out for me. What system did you use, Stones? No, I used the TSProf. Brass tacks? I don't know. I can do that again if you want, Mr. Eddie. I just thought everybody thought it was stupid. Thought about in my videos starting to say, let's get down to brass tacks. Just like an old ass saying. Whenever I'm like, you know, giving my overall opinion on the knife after I do like specs and stuff like that. Nonsense, says Loser. Yes, but still. I found you not being very supportive in this live, Mr. Eddie. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe it's the hormones or something. I don't know. Kind of been acting a little sassy. Maybe you should get a Snickers. That is the Microtech MSI, Victor. Oh, there we go. Oh, there's my Eddie. Just put a set of original goat aluminum scales on this bad boy. Didn't mess that up. I think they turned out pretty good. And also put a 17-degree edge bevel on it. It is a screamer now. This thing's ready to rock. It's a hell of a knife. Even this one, this is a large knife. But, well, thank you, Nick Martina. What's up, Kevin Smith and Knives? Hell yeah, man. Thanks for dropping in. Channel member, again. Another channel member in the house to join Senorita Eduardo. Todd Carr's been lurking in the darkness. Oh my goodness, loser. Poor pen just hanging in the corner. The pen's actually hanging out in the corner with some other stuff. That's a Lanyard Man's pen that he made for me. He did a pretty good job. Got a little magnetic D10 on it. Pretty sweet. Thought that was nice of him. Also got the Bluminati Ninja poker chip. And got the Mr. Eddie Knives raccoon logo going on there. Senorita Eduardo Knives, S-E-K, I guess now is going to be his new logo, or her new logo, I'm sorry. I think John Wick. What background you guys want me to use? TKE does care about people. What background you guys want me to use, or you think I should use for the live stream tomorrow? My normal shindig tomorrow morning from the garage. And use the black. The blue works pretty good. Or the gigantic mouse pad my son got me. Oh crap, it's tomorrow. Well, that's not very supportive. You should have known that. This one works very good. I think that's the one I used last week. Trying to figure out one to kind of deflect the light. Also have the black one, this takedown mat. And I don't really use my EDC board too much in live streams just because, well, I'll show you here in a second. Just because the EDC board kind of isn't as, you can't see stuff as well on it, I guess. I don't know, it's hard to describe, but there's the board. Got that one too. Well, I wasn't planning on sharpening Todd Carr. This began as a scale change out about 2 hours ago. Well, almost 3 hours ago, damn. Put the original goat scales on this MSI. The Tavara, Scrama, and Puka knives with open tangs for custom handles. Have you seen how they look? They got holes for pins, but also some larger ones. I wonder what those are for. I have not seen those, Victor. So Mr. Eddie, or Senorita Eduardo, is saying that I should use this as my background tomorrow. I don't know. I don't think you can see the knives as well. Too many stickers is distracting and invites chaos. Go with the stickers. Alright. We got 2 votes there from 2 channel members. Well, 1 channel member, I'm sorry. They say stickers. I know I can tell you guys I'd much rather be grabbing my carbon fiber in the winter more than all titanium or aluminum. It's It's just warmer to grab and use. You're welcome, loser. And the same goes for you. Tell you a story? Remember that time you gave me your Spyderco Drunken? That's a good story. How about that time I got you over your magical number of subscribers, Mr. Eddie? That was a pretty good. That's a good story there too. All right. I think I'm about to call it. As a tool, the Norseman is amazing if you can get past how it looks. Same with Spyderco knives. Eddie said, that was Tommy and Milton. I'm sorry. Well, thank you, loser. All right. Well, I am going to call it, guys. I appreciate y'all sticking around, keeping me in my place, watching the scale swap and the scale swap and the sharpening. Victor, if you're not subscribed, man, sub to my channel, dude. Come to the live tomorrow morning. I do 9:30 a.m. Central Time lives every Saturday morning, unless like work or some other family stuff gets in the way. But most of the time, I try to stay pretty consistent with that. I appreciate you guys showing up. My email, Nick, is the Knight's Edge 1. Just like the channel, the Knight's Edge, all lowercase, all one word, and then the number 1. The Knight's Edge 1 at gmail.com is my email. Or you can Instagram direct message, is probably quicker to get a hold of me. And appreciate you guys watching, man. Let's see the tattoo. I mean, I'll show it, but not gonna show it right now. This thing's not set up for me to take out at a crazy angle like that. I'd have to dive under the table, and I'm not gonna do that. I'd be like, pew. So there's your story. How about that? All right, I'll see you guys in the morning. Hopefully 9:30 a.m., 9:36ish or whatever. Hope you guys have a good evening. Thanks for watching, and thanks for being supportive, man. You guys are awesome. See y'all later.